Our scripture reading is from 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1 through to 3. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1 through to 3. Think of us in this way, as servants of Christ and stewards of God's mysteries. Moreover, it is required of stewards that they should be found trustworthy. But with me, it is a very small thing that I should be judged by you or by any human court. I do not even judge myself. The end of reading.
Before we take the keynote address from our administrative bishop on behalf of the presiding bishop, as we know, some years back the choir embarked on a project, Hymns of Our Faith, with the composers being our brothers and sisters among us. And therefore we want the Accra Diocese Choir on behalf of the national to give us one of them as a way of also welcoming our special guests among us, for them to know what the choir is doing. So I invite Accra Diocese Choir. After that, Admin Bishop will address us.
Jesus there ye mekra na genkwa fa wotum san so mi mo metima brabo na hye wonsa ewade yan foforma the first stanza. GHAMECC born in the day. May the Musube na Shawinsa. May you be there, a rotum there, Ejamenkwa. We Wusun Sumugomodo. Erade, GHAMECC born the day. stanza. Ewate, unko nabotu majem, efi sum, oye bon wiatim, majem kwa, mejefo, metru ume mubiano, fautu nisan sumimo. We'll all join when it comes to the refrain. We'll all join and sing the refrain. Ewate, unko na botu majem. Service. This beautiful song was composed by our brother Kras Atta, past National Director of Music. Brother Kras is in our midst. Brother Kras, can you, let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. The second and the third stanzas were also written by our own brother Professor Yao Sechibedu, the immediate past chairman. Oh, sorry. The second and third, so our original composer. Sorry for the inconvenience. Thanks so much. These are some of the compilations that we are, making, such that a time will come, a supplementary hymn to these local songs will be provided, in addition to the church's original Christian Assemblium. Thanks so much for your listening.
It's now time for the keynote address, and as we have said, it will be delivered by our own administrative bishops. So let's be on our feet and with clap offering, welcome our admin bishop to the podium. I think we can do better than what we are doing.
Service, please be seated. You don't need to be on your feet. Yes. The lay president of the Methodist Conference, Mr. Bernard Clement Kwesi Boche, the chairman for this official opening, my own father and friend, Dr. Yamson, who is also able, because we worship together at Calvary Methodist Church at Accra. Honorable Ministers of State, parliamentarians here present, members of the Council of Patrons, the chairman and his executives of GHAMECC, my colleague ministers who are here, all who have traveled from far and near to join us, fraternal delegates who have come to join us this morning for the official opening of our biennial conference, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all other protocol duly observed. Service, service, and service. I stand here on behalf of the presiding bishop, the Most Reverend Titus Kofi Awotwe-Pratt. He should have been here with us, but an equally important event has taken him out of town to Kumasi, and he sends his felicitations to all of you who have come to be part of this program. He will be here himself in the course of the conference. So do expect him that at one of your sessions, you will see him here and you can interact with him as well. But if you also want to have a feel of him, if you turn to the dossier page 6, you will have his goodwill message to all in the choir, and you can have a feel of the presiding bishop in his message. We have met today traveling from far and near. And just as I was reminded this morning by one of the executives, admin, 2 years ago, we were in your territory at KNUST. And this year, here we find ourselves on the campus of University of Ghana. Meaning that 2 years have passed since our last gathering. And we have met